Hi all, I'm Divya Somakumar and in this video we are going to learn about Random Forest Classifier. Now, what exactly is Random Forest Classifier? Random Forest Classifier is a machine learning technique that is used to solve both regression problem and classification problem. It utilizes ensemble learning techniques which combines many classifiers to provide solutions to complex problems. A random forest is an algorithm which consists of many decision trees. The forest generated by the random forest algorithm is trained through bagging or bootstrap aggregation. Random forest establishes the outcome based on the predictions of decision tree. As the number of trees rises, the precision of the output also rises. Random forest also reduces overfitting. One plus point about random forest is that you do not have to handle missing values. Random forest automatically handles missing value. You should not worry about outliers. Even outliers are handled well by random forest. It is one of the most efficient regression or classification model. Now let's jump into coding of random forest. Now, first and foremost, we'll import the necessary libraries. Import numpy as np, import pandas as pd, import seaborn as sns, import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt, import warnings dot filter warnings. We will ignore filter warnings. We'll ignore the warnings. Now let's run this. We have successfully run it and there are no errors in our libraries. Now let's load our dataset. For this, I have taken the mushroom dataset from Kaggle website. I will provide the link for the same in the description below. Now let's import df is equals to pd dot read underscore csv. Let's run this. Let's look at df dot head. So we have class, we have cap shape, we have cap surface, we have cap color, so on and so forth. There is a problem over here. Here, the data is categorical in nature. We cannot apply our models on a categorical data. We'll have to first convert it to numerical data. How do we do that? We apply label encoder. Now, let's use label encoder to convert all these categorical data into numerical data. How do we do that? From sklearn dot pre-processing import label encoder. Now let's run this. We have successfully run our label encoding. Now we will apply a for loop. Look here. All the columns have categorical data. So we have to apply it on all the columns. So we use a for loop. How do we do that? For call in df le is equals to label encoder. We are creating an object for label encoder over here. Df call. Now we have to apply this label encoder onto our column. How do we do that? Df call is equals to le dot fit underscore transform. What do we have to transform? We have to transform the columns of df. Now, if you see, all the columns have been successfully transformed. We only have numerical columns. We do not have any categorical data. Now we have to divide our data into x and y. If you see, what are we trying to predict in this model? We are trying to predict if a mushroom is edible or not. So we are trying to predict this class where one is edible and where 0 is edible and 1 is poisonous, depending upon the shape of the cap, depending upon the surface of the cap and color of the cap, and so on and so forth. So our class column is a y variable and all other columns is our x variable. So how do we write? We write x is equals to df dot iloc. I need all the rows. I need only columns from 1 till end dot values. Y is equals to df dot iloc. I need all the rows. I only need column 0 values. Let's run this. So we have successfully divided our data into x and y. Now let's use train underscore test underscore split to divide our data into x train x test, y train y test. So how do we write it? From sklearn dot model underscore selection import train underscore test underscore split x train x test y train y test equals train underscore test underscore split x comma y test underscore size equals 0.2 random underscore state equals 1. Now let's start with our model for random forest. How do you do that? From sklearn.ensemble, sklearn.ensemble, import random forest classifier. Now we create an object for random forest classifier. Rf is equals to random forest classifier. We will give max underscore samples. Remember that random forest is a combination of many decision tree. So over here we will give that 100 decision trees should be considered. Random underscore state equals 1. Now we'll fit the model rf.fit x train y train. Then we will predict the model ypred is equals to rf.predict x test. We have successfully run our model. Now let's look at the classification underscore report. Classification underscore report gives us the precision value, the recall value, the accuracy rate. So how do we do that? From sklearn dot metrics import classification underscore report. The C of classification should be small, not capital. Now let's print the classification report. Print classification underscore report y test by print. We get our classification report. Our accuracy is 98%. which means that random forest gives an amazing accuracy. But remember that this accuracy is not overfitting, because overfitting is taken care by random forest classifier. I hope random forest classifier is clear for one and all. Thank you.